Hi everyone, I wanted to go over how things are going to go the rest of the course, try to talk to you about the course update, show you some stuff on WebAssign, where everything is in Blackboard, and just kind of give you the lay of the land of the course. So I posted this course update this week. I've updated it a few times already, and that's going to continue to happen, but on here you can see the schedule for the rest of the course. So if we zoom in here, you can see what I want to try to do. So for example, this next week when we start back up, Monday will be a review day. Wednesday, your exam 2 will be due by midnight. Then we'll start up on section 8.1. We'll have quizzes on these Sundays due by midnight. And then you'll see other things throughout the day. You'll have throughout the days. You'll have your third You'll have your third mathematical project due at midnight here, and your last mathematical project due here. You'll have your third exam, the 29th, due at midnight. I'll be giving you more information about the final in the next few days. So I'm trying to keep things as similar to the way they were going to be as possible with how you're going to be doing the course. So for example, in each of these weeks there's a bunch of information. So first off, there's a section number. So for example, on Thursday it's section 8.1. So when I give you a section number like that, what I want you to be doing is whatever works best for you of the following. So for example, I'll be recording a lecture before then that I'll be posting with the slides that I've gone through and written on, and any Mathematica notebooks that are relevant. And so you can watch that. They're rather long, but there'll always be timestamps to the important parts. Well, it's all important, but the parts that you might want to reference again, so you don't have to watch through the whole video. So just be looking for that. The videos that I post from Khan Academy or the like, you can also go through those. Reading that section in the book is always a great place to start. Working through the worksheet, so I'll always have a worksheet like we've been doing with solutions, so you can work through that. And then also taking a look at the WebAssign homework for that section. So you don't have to do all that stuff that day, but just some of the things you can be doing. Now, I know that for some of you it's going to be difficult to transition to this distance learning model because you're used to having set times when you come to class and do work. So what I would suggest is you continue to use the times that we had set for class to do work. So what I'm going to be doing is during our class times, I'm going to be holding Zoom meetings during those regular course times so that you can come in, ask questions, we can talk about the material, whatever's going on. I'm also going to have my regular office hours also on Zoom, so you can always come to those. Those will be anyone from any of my courses comes in, but for the Zoom meetings during the regularly scheduled class times, those are only going to be for your class. So a good way that you could approach this would be, okay, maybe we have class, so I'm doing this video for both sections, so maybe it's the 10 a.m. class. Then maybe from 9 to 10, you choose the thing you like best, whether it's read the book, and it can be a mix of these things. Read the book, maybe you go through my lecture video, whatever it is. So you go through that, you take some time, you think about it, you get some questions. Then during our regular meeting time, you come to that meeting, you bring your questions, any examples you didn't get, wanted to work through, and we can talk about those. So that would be a good way for yourself to continue to stay on the same-ish schedule while participating in class and all of that. So again, the Zoom meetings during the regularly scheduled class times are completely optional, but if you're someone who needs that structure, then just keep using that structure. So the assignments, to kind of go through this detail a little bit more, there's computer homework still, that's WebAssign, go. Mathematica, there's only going to be one more new assignment, and I understand that there's some technology issues. Mathematica is hard for a lot of you to use. You're still learning it. It takes time, and not having that extra support like the Math and Science Center can make this more difficult. So For the fourth Mathematica project, I will run all the code that you need for you, and you'll just be answering questions. And be on the lookout for the third Mathematica project. I'm going to be adding some code that I'm going to be sending out, attaching just to the Mathematica assignment on Blackboard to help you guys along with those projects. So if you need any additional help with any technology thing, this goes for everything, not just the Mathematica, you need to let me know so that I can help you. So quizzes, I may have to make an addendum to this Blackboard here. We'll see how the WebAssign quiz goes. I like using it in WebAssign, that I have some more flexibility with the way I ask things, and if I want you to answer in WebAssign, it's not bad. So we're just going to have to see how it goes. I'll look at who took the quiz Wednesday. I'll be looking for feedback, so if there's any questions you had about how the quiz worked, really what I'm looking for is how difficult was it for you to upload or type your answers in. So what am I being specific about here? So for this quiz, each of these questions has a upload your written work. So first of all, make sure you're paying attention to that. But in this section, you can also just type your answer if you don't want to upload your written work. So I need feedback on, was it okay to type this in? Was it okay to use this box? Were you like, no, not really, I'd rather draw pictures and whatnot so I could browse? Was it okay to use this functionality, this browse functionality, right? Was it okay to try to use that? How did that work? My first thoughts are going to be that I'm just going to make these questions either text box or file uploads, and not even have boxes like this for you to fill in, just because I don't want you worrying about formatting of things, anything like that. So what we really need is feedback on how this works and what is the time requirement for doing that. If it's too time consuming, I can give you the test or quiz like this, and then just the last problem say upload all of your pictures so that you can do it all at once. So again, that's something we're going to have to think about, and you're going to have to give me feedback on how that works. The quizzes and the tests are going to stay timed. There's some flexibility with the quizzes, but the tests will still stay timed, so it's important that we get this figured out, both technologically and just getting comfortable with it before we take the exam. So that's pretty much the gist of it. My Zoom office hours, the meeting ID will always be here. I've had a few students come so far for these practice ones. It's not going to be the easiest thing if you're not comfortable with using one of these programs to do math back and forth, to communicate. So please either email me a time you want to meet, or try coming to one of these practice office hours. I have another one tomorrow, tomorrow being Thursday. I'm happy to meet on Friday. You just have to let me know. So give it a shot and let me know. The course is starting back up on the 30th. If you have any questions on any of this, please let me know. I'm going to be emailing you, adding to this announcement, adding things, so you got to ask questions. So the last thing I wanted to show you was the change in the content folder. Okay, so we had break and then the 2 weeks off, and now we're in week 12. So I've already discussed this with you, but I just wanted to show you what things look like. So for example, we've got in week 12, we've got 8.1 in the exam. So 8.1, you've got the 8.1 lecture. So you click this and you get the slides that I've written on, but the writing that I've done on here goes along with the video. So some of the writing is really not going to be as helpful unless you watch the video with it. So you can click this button, it'll shoot you to the video, and then in the video you can see the specific places you want to go. So if you want to just watch the whole video, great. If you want to click to the limit rules from Calc 1, you can totally do that as well. So I'm trying to be as flexible as possible with the way you guys are using these things, so just make sure you're checking this out. So I'll give you a lecture here, both slides and the video. You'll have the worksheet with solutions. Any worksheets or nice things like that will be this purple color. The lectures will be blue. The Khan Academy or relevant videos like that will be green, so you'll still have these Khan Academy videos. And then if there's anything extra, that'll be red. So things that I think are interesting, but because we've lost a couple weeks, we don't have time for, that's all in red. So try to go through, get comfortable with this. I'm trying to color code things to make it a little easier. But it's all going to be similar in these respects of the way kind of this stuff is organized. So you could see 8.2, the lecture. I'm just about to upload the video, so you have that. So very similar things, some stuff down here you don't need. So make sure you're checking that out, you're using it, you're getting yourself in a rhythm and going. Hopefully you've done some math over the last couple weeks, so you haven't forgotten everything, but you just have to let me know if you have questions, and I'm happy to respond and get us through the semester. So hope to see you on one of the Zoom calls either this week or next week, and I'll see you later.